welcome to CNBC-TV18 and Salesforce present Bharat Trailblazers, a series where we've been bringing to you conversations with leaders from across industries to talk about their digital transformation journey. Today, we put the spotlight on India's fast-growing real estate sector, which is currently estimated at a $260 billion plus market and estimated to grow all the way to $800 billion plus by 2028. To talk to us about the role of technology that is shaping the sector and how digital transformation is helping the business grow, I'm going to be in conversation with one of the country's top real estate players, Puravankara, and joining me now is its Head of Technology and Product and Executive Vice President of IT, AArvind Singh. Thank you, AArvind, for your time here on CNBC TV18. We were just talking, you said you've been in the business for 48 years now. I know it's hard to encapsulate such a big journey, but just take us through how it's been thus far and, what you envisage as some of the growth that you see ahead.
I think if you see real estate graph has been, up and down, like any industry, it has gone up and down. So, but, to be relevant, you have to be, you have to put technology in place, put innovative ideas in place, engage customers, then only you would be relevant in the business. Yeah. So I think if, in 48 years, we have proved that with our quality of deliveries, with the services which we gave. Yeah. I think that's why we are actually bidding for being top 3 or top 5 across India. Yeah. But for sure, we are top 3 or top 5 in South and West.
Since you brought up technology yourself, typically you don't associate technology with real estate, but just tell us, because it's sort of become impossible for anyone in today's day and age to not be using it. How has that shaped the real estate industry? And also if you could tell us what the transformation potential is by using technology for a business like yours.
That's a great question, actually. When I was moving from retail to real estate, my friends, CIO friends, asked me, what you will do in real estate? So from outside, it looks like, there's not much play of technology in real estate.
Yeah, one would think.
But that's not the truth. Yeah. Any industry today cannot survive without technology. That's the, bottom line. I think since real estate is catching up slowly, there's a larger scope. So there you have a bigger challenge to bring technology, take the industry to a 3.0 or 4.0, versions. So that was the motivation which brought me. I was in Future Group, Reliance Retail brought me to Puravankara Group.
Oh, I see.
Because I saw there is a lot of scope, potential, and there's a lot of play of technology in real estate.
How would you say, for instance, like your sales process? Yeah. That's very integral to a real estate player's business. How has that gotten more streamlined thanks to this digital transformation that you've undertaken? Any metrics also, if you could share for our viewers, how the entire process or how it has evolved?
So any metrics, when you start with journey, you start as a lead. Any customer or any lead who wants to look for us a property, he does searches, gets from some Facebook or Google ads. From there it all starts. And then how that journey translates into conversion, like lead to conversion, After booking also, how many percentage are dropping out? Like, you might book but cancel because of, maybe some challenges, maybe you're not, your requirement is not meeting up, or maybe you're not happy with the services. Yeah. Maybe you are not happy with certain aspects of, interactions. So I would say it's not just sales, every nut and bolt in the journey is critical. So you start with pre-sales, where your call center, you have pre-sales team, then your sales team, the marketing team, how the branding goes in, is the brand language consistent across these touch points? That's critical. And then once you have booked, you have interactions with CRM team, you have interaction with CSD team at the time of possession. So overall experience at various, these touch points, how this is consistent and how the brand, value is being communicated consistently, that matters a lot.
So from the first time a customer sees an ad, comes to your office to inquire, to makes a booking and makes a payment, what is the interplay of technology in all of this?
So there's a lot of interplay. See, customer, earlier, you remember, we used to give ads on papers itself. And that used to translate. Today you have Google Ads, you have Yahoo banners, and then you have microsites. So you have digital play there. And then you have agencies also, who are promoting. You have channel partners. We primarily work with channel partners a lot, like your brokerage companies. They also promote our properties. So how they are promoting that properties, there is a technology play. So you have an interface which is transparent, which talks about the property, what it is going to deliver. And you have an interface which engages the customer as well as the broker. Brokers should also know, or channel partners should also know the inherent side of the launch which we are talking about.
The specifications of the property and be able to answer
those
questions.
things. And then customers should also understand, what it means, how, what investment has to get in. Is there any hidden cost inside? Is it a 3 years or 3.5 years or 5 years journey?
Absolutely, and the customer experience is very much central to the sales process in any business. What about that itself? Thanks to this digital transformation, has that become smoother? Again, your entire process, how has that evolved?
So I think customer experience, when we talk about, it's about interaction, analyzing what kind of interactions are happening. I just said, there are various touch points in the journey. So every touch point, how he's interacting with the customer, are we capturing that data? Are we analyzing that data correctly? And then are we getting insights, and taking actions around it? That is the important aspect. Then, when you talk about customer, before it is lead, so you have a lot of leads, but unification of that lead, unifying the customer information, that's critical. There we have, enhanced our association with Salesforce. We are the first real estate to adopt CDP,
CDP?
Customer platform, data platform for unification of customer data. And then we are getting into next stage where, we are talking about personalization, intelligence. See, Arvind Singh could be a different customer than XYZ. So how you are treating Arvind Singh different than others. So that personalization has a play in customer engagement.
So, with that, what you would peg as the importance of this data unification, because you have a lot of data that you're dealing with, but the insights that you're able to garner from there. So tell us about this platform that you're using and, how that has helped enhance efficiency for you.
So I think very basic thing, you might have same customer at n number of places. So you dedupe the customers. Same messaging should not go to him for 10 times.
I mean, one hopes,
and then before sending the message, you have to understand, what customer wants, what class of customer he is. It's like you have credit cards, silver, gold, diamond, categories. You should understand the categories, and then position your projects accordingly. So that is critical when you talk about unification, personalization, and intelligence, where Salesforce has an important play. We have been associated with Salesforce, I think, around a decade or so. And we are taking it to a next level. We have done a huge investment in the investment from both sides in this to take it to next level.
Throughout this conversation, we've spoken a lot about technology as a whole. But specifically, would you say there are certain kinds of technologies that are playing a bigger role for real estate today than some of the others?
I think it's a great question. You hear a lot of buzzwords today, like AI, ML,
generative AI,
with OpenAI coming in, people talk about ChatGPT coming in. Now it's
we've all had a crash course,
Then you have AR, VR. So, today you don't like to invest into creating the models, physical models for a
There'll be
site.
Augmented reality.
Augmented reality.
You'll be able to show customers.
So that is a great thing, And then metaverse is another bigger thing. It is yet to realize.
Are you big on metaverse?
We are trying out. There are not much companies which have matured, it's a niche area. Everybody is trying, but it's like twinning, digital twin of a physical reality with in digital world.
Yeah.
So while you are walking through the site, you see a swimming pool or a basketball, you shoot. You become you get an avatar and you shoot and get points. That kind of engagement and gamification. That is an important play when you talk about customer experience.
Okay. Lastly, if I were to ask you to sum all this up for a viewer that's in this field and is looking to undertake sort of a tech adoption, digital transformation, what have been the biggest learnings, your top 3 takeaways that you'd want to share for others to benefit from?
I think basics of the game, doesn't change. You talk about any industry.
Yeah.
It's customer focused.
Naturally, yeah.
Customer is, the first
center,
thing.
yes, focus, yeah.
So what kind of customer service you are giving, what quality you are giving to him, what kind of information transparency is there, how you are cost effective, and whether you are meeting the deadlines or timelines.
Yes.
These are 5 factors, which a customer is actually, bothered about.
Yeah.
So that talks about your brand actually. For anyone in this industry, I think 2-3 things are important.
To become more efficient.
Whether you're capturing data correctly, you can have a lot of data, but data sanity, data, correction of data is important.
Yeah.
Then whether you are securing that data, that's important. Data leakage is a big problem. Then how secure your infrastructure is. That's important.
Yeah.
Then third is more about efficiency and productivity. So putting technology which increases the efficiency, turnaround time for reverting to your question, as a customer, if you ask me questions, I should be handy with information.
Yeah.
And if I have to revert back after 24 hours, 48 hours, it's not the whole world.
Lost the customer.
You lost the customer. So how you can tap a customer on the go. That is what is business all about.
Well, Arvind, thanks very much for sharing all of these insights, and we hope our audience has much to take away. On that note, this is a wrap on this special episode. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.